Deb Riggi. I'm a special ed teacher, board member for Genesee, and my husband Mike is over there, and these are our two girls, Masha and Cassidy. She's silly. Okay, so if you guys have kids, you know that crazy amount of love you have for your children. Well, all of us parents who have children with developmental disabilities feel that same exact way. In fact, Mike and I even think that our girls are better than the kids with the regular amount of chromosomes. We believe that our girls are just as important as other children in our society. Both girls already have qualities and personalities that bring joy to the people they are around. You can see that already with Masha. We believe that as adults, the girls can contribute and help to make America a better place. I'm sure if you guys do have children, you worry about them, and you'll always worry about them. But when your children have developmental and intellectual disabilities, the worry is different, a lot different. As the girls get older, it's easy to see that they most likely won't be able to live independently, and they will need varying degrees of assistance. Even though they're only 12 now, that already weighs extremely heavy on us. What if Mike and I die? What will happen to our precious girls? If your children don't have developmental disabilities and you die, they can navigate their lives without you, but we don't have that. We just don't have that. Mike and I have a special needs trust for Cassidy and Masha, but that's not enough. And we don't make enough money to be able to support them for the rest of their lives. We want to know that there's stuff out there for them and opportunities for the girls to live and work in the community while being helped by the awesome direct support professionals. I can't go off the cuff. That get paid a living wage. I don't want my girls to have to deal with turnover or not enough staff because the direct support professionals can't live on such low wages. The people who work as direct care providers should not have to live below the poverty line. They have an extremely important job, and there should be the funds available to pay them what they're worth. When developing the budget, please include an increase in funding so agencies are able to pay direct support professionals and all the workers that work with our families that have developmental disabilities the money that they need so they can survive and not have to struggle and not have to get second jobs. Because their job, I feel, is pretty important. Okay. Early intervention and quality preschool programs are essential for helping people with developmental disabilities achieve their full potential. Our daughter, Masha, spent her early years in an orphanage, and she missed out on that intervention that Cassidy was lucky enough to receive through Rainbow Preschool. And Masha still hasn't been able to quite catch up to where Cass is and requires more services now. When you don't provide those services when they're young, you end up paying for it when they're older. So it's best to get them when they're young. And I mean, we couldn't do that with Masha, though.
Hey, Masha.
So please fight for funding a funding increase for preschool programs that service children with special needs, so they at least are getting the same amount that preschool programs that service children without special needs get. To know that preschools that service children like mine get less funding, which I just recently read, that's pretty sick and disgusting. Our kids deserve just as much as regular kids, so hopefully you can fight for that. And I hope that's a big change with the 2016 budget. Even though Cass and Masha are included in their home school and spend much of the school day with their non-disabled peers, they don't get invited to anything. The kids are nice to them, but there are no real friendships. Now that the girls are 12, they enjoy doing things with friends, and the Genesee ARC gives them opportunities to do so. Dedicated providers and staff greet the girls with a smile, make sure they interact with the other children, and keep the girls safe. Please make sure that there's money in the budget to continue these wonderful programs and pay the people who take care of our daughters the money that they deserve. I know that there are many issues and many different groups advocating for money from New York State government, but truly people with intellectual and developmental disabilities need it. Let's take care of our children and adults and provide them with the services they need that will help them live a productive and fulfilling life. And always remember, even though our people might cost more money to support, they are well worth it. All the people that I am lucky enough to know with developmental and intellectual disabilities truly give more and make the community a better place. Just spend some time around them and you will quickly see the same thing. Thank you.